Hey everyone, it's Joelle and welcome back to my channel. A few of you have asked me how I do my long curly hair with extensions, so I wanted to do an updated video for you guys. So if you want to see how I go from my short hair to my long curly hair, definitely stay tuned for this video. This is my makeup for today's video. If you want to see how I got this look, make sure to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for next Friday's video, as I'm going to be doing a whole video on this look. But yeah, this video is going to be about my extensions, so let's get on with that. I kind of just jumped right in here and sectioned my hair off and started curling it. I already put on some heat protectant. I use the All Eyes on Me by Not Your Mother's. It works really well. You'll see it later in this video. But basically what I do is I'm going to part in sections, and then I'm going to be using my flat iron to curl my hair away from my face. So you can see here I'm grabbing a strand of hair, and then I'm going to be curling it away from my face. And then I'm also going to go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other side. While I'm doing that, I want to talk about my extensions. I actually have 2 sets of 7 that I got off of Amazon. I'll go ahead and make sure that I link them in the description box below. But I like to use 2 sets of them because it does give me a more full and finished look. And for this bottom layer, I like to start with the two pieces, and I curl the hair in the same way or direction that I would if it was my real hair. So as you can see, I'm curling one side one way and the other side the other way, because these are going to go on the back of my head, and I want each side to go away from my face. As we finish up curling the extensions, I'm going to go ahead and use my fingers to cut my section that I have on the back of my neck in half. And I'm going to lift that hair up, and then I'm going to clip in the extensions. We're going to do 2 on this bottom section, so that's why I cut it in half. I actually pre-sectioned my hair before this video, but we're going to move on to our mid section. So this should be right in the middle of your first section and kind of where your forehead ends. And then we're going to repeat the process from earlier. So heat protectant and then curling my hair away from my face with my flat iron. The extensions actually come with 2 different types of 4 pieces. So for this mid layer, I'm actually going to be using the longer 4-piece set first, and then on the next layer we're going to be using the shorter 4-piece, and I'm going to do 1 on each side, so a 4-piece on my left and a 4-piece on my right for each of these layers. The reason I do it this way is because, your head is round, so it's going to be wider in the mid area, and then it's going to start narrowing towards the top. So that's why I start with the longer 4-piece. And then again, I'm just going to be curling these extensions away from my face and then clipping them where that part is. Sometimes as you're clipping the extensions, you'll notice that the front one starts to tug on like a hair or 2. So I just unclip and then reclip, and then it's more comfortable for later. I'm going to speed through this next layer because we're going to be doing the exact same thing that we just did, except with the smaller 4-piece set. Okay, so once we're done with this layer, we're going to release our hair, and I don't have any more sections here because this is when I typically decide how I want to part my hair. So I kind of mess around with it, and if I'm feeling a middle part or a side part, I decide that at this point. Okay, so it looks like I decided to go for a slight side part. This is going to allow us to gauge where we want our next 2 sections to be, because they're going to consist of the 2 3-pieces and then the last 2 2-pieces. And depending on where you parted your hair, you might put that extra 2-piece on the other side that is meant to have a little bit more hair. But in this case, it's still going to be pretty even. So I'm going to part that section, and then we're going to curl that section and then clip in the 2 3-pieces on each side. Since we're curling our hair, it's really easy to make this hair look full and complete and not patchy, but if you're leaving it straight, you might want to consider putting in a few of the 1-pieces right in the back where the 2 3-pieces meet. This is going to make sure that there's no patches or anything like that in the back. Okay, so we're finally on this last layer. So we're going to go ahead and curl this layer first, and then the extensions. And this is where things can really change depending on how you parted your hair. So if you wanted it all to one side, you'll have the two pieces on one side. That way it looks more full on that side. Or if you just parted it somewhat in the middle or in the middle like I did, you're going to be doing one on one side and one on the other side. Once you're done curling this layer, you're going to go ahead and lift just a little bit of hair. That way you don't see the extensions. And then we're going to clip them. And there you go. You have your full set of extensions in. Now I know y'all are probably wondering about the few one pieces that are in the set and why I haven't used them. I like to use them as a last resort. So if something looks patchy, or if after I style my hair, something looks like, flat, or like it doesn't have enough hair in that area, then I'll go ahead and put the one pieces in that location. So they're good to have, and it's good not to use them right away, just in case you do need them when you're styling your hair. And then since I did curl my hair, I'm going to be using a little bit of my Got to Be Glued hairspray. This is really strong, so I just put in a little bit and I fluff it up a bit. And there you go. You have your long, curly, beautiful hair. And that is how I get my curly hair with extensions. If you want to see how I did this makeup look and what my outfit is going to be for my 1-year anniversary with my boyfriend, make sure to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for next week's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me out and helps encourage me to make more videos for you guys. And if you want to follow me on social media, all of that will be in the description box below. Also, let me know if y'all want to see more videos like this in the future in the comment section. I hope that you all have a great weekend, and I will see you all next Friday. All right. Love ya. See ya. Bye.